So, having given you a quick look at my rather gorgeous Amiga Seamaster, I thought it was time I gave you a quick look at my Breitling Aerospace. I've had this watch a lot longer than my Amiga. It was sort of well, it wasn't completely a present from my dad, but he put quite a bit of money towards it after I got my pilot's license, because as a keen pilot, he was very keen that I have a Breitling. Also, apparently, he used to stay with the family that used to import Breitlings before Breitling set up in the UK, and so he was very fond of Breitlings, very fond of that family, and so he became very fond of Breitlings as well. And I'm very fond of mine, actually. As a pilot, it's the pilot watch. I bought it in Florida. I happened to be going to Florida. I was working for a company in Florida at the time, and it was significantly cheaper to buy in Florida. You can see it's got a little bit of damage here. You know, it's a day-to-day wear watch, and so it has picked up a few scratches over possibly, no, probably not 20 years, but certainly possibly 20 years, actually, getting on for 20 years. That I've had it. It's strangely enough, the numbers here are beautifully clear during the day, but don't seem to show up very well in the video. I don't know why that is, but you can cycle through the various modes, so clear them there. You can see there's a counter there, an alarm there. You know, I've got to be honest, I don't really use day and date, and there's also a press the button. You may or may not be able to hear that. It's very quiet. The idea being that at night you can press the button and get the time. So again, I don't really use that, but I love the styling of this watch. It's beautifully light. It's been very reliable, and it's basically a nice watch. It's a nice watch to wear, again, because it's so light. It had a service only a few years ago because I took it into Timpson's. They didn't put the back on properly when they put a new battery in, and I was in the shower and I looked down and the face had water in it. I couldn't believe it. I sent it off to Breitling, and Breitling gave it a complete refurb and service, which was very good. But yeah, I wasn't too chuffed with Timpson's for that, to be honest. But there you go. Not so much on this one. There's not so much to show. It has the single strap. I have the links, of course. And as I say, it's a day-to-day wear watch, so it gets a bit of use. And it's picked up a few scratches. But I love the titanium. I love the styling. And I love the fact it's so light. It weighs almost nothing for what is basically quite a large watch. I'll put it on and then you can have a look. As I say, I haven't got particularly large wrists. I've got fairly feeble wrists, so big watches can look a bit odd on me, but that's it there. And as I say, I just love the styling of it. It's classic. Hi there. This video is what I call an aside. It's not part of my main channel, but it's where typically I promise somebody a bit more information, or I want to make a video that's not really mainstream for my channel, or maybe much too long to go on my channel. But if you like this and you found it useful, you may like my main channel. So check it out. I'll put a link up here and have a look and join us.